Hey everybody, this is Mr. Miracle, and yeah, let's do another video of undervalued Bronze Age books. Bronze Age seems to be very popular among the videos that I've been doing, so I'll just keep it up if people like them. First book I want to put up is this one, Teen Titans, the new Teen Titans Annual number 2, first appearance of the Vigilante. So Vigilante has shown up on some of those CW television show. Um, I've noticed with DC that they tend to test the waters with their characters a little more than Marvel does. So you'll see them appear in a show or appear here just to kind of see what fan reactions are to the character showing up. So we've seen the Vigilante, uh, as well as, the Vigilante's a great character. He's kind of Punisher-esque for the DC universe. Um, but very cool. I really liked his stories when I was younger. If you ever got the chance and picked up the first uh, Vigilante series itself, it's a excellent read, and yeah, he's a really great character. So I picked this up out of the racks for $1, and I know people are selling it for $10 out on eBay and stuff. It's a very good read, very good comic, cool first appearance of a cool character. For $1, well worth it. The next book I'm going to put up, Moon Knight number 12, the first appearance of Morpheus. So Moon Knight number 12, Marvel has said that they are going to do something with the Moon Knight character, some sort of property, whether it's do a show for their streaming service, like Netflix has been doing. Um, if they're going to, you know, put him in a movie, not very likely, but you never know what they do with different properties. Moon Knight's still a popular character, always kind of talked to as Marvel's Batman, but I don't know, not quite as not quite as cool as Batman in my books. However, um, Moon Knight number 12, first appearance of Morpheus, because Morpheus is one of those bigger villains with him. I mean, if they do something with him, chances are that the main villain will be the Black Spectre, whose first appearance is Moon Knight number 25. But Morpheus here always partners up with the Black Spectre to fight Moon Knight, as well as he's partnered up with Bushmaster, who we have already seen in Luke Cage season 2 as a villain. So, good chance that Morpheus might play a role in any kind of property that they put out with Moon Knight. And I bought this one again out of the dollar racks for $1. This book could easily turn into a $20 book if he shows up in anything. The next book I want to show you, and this is one that people should be thinking about grabbing up quicker, sooner than later. This is Doorway to Nightmare number 1. It is from 1978, and it is the first appearance of Madame Zandu. Um, DC has their own subscription streaming service now on the net. That's where they debuted their Teen Titans program. They've announced that they're going to do a Swamp Thing program there, and Madame Zandu is part of that program. She's already been announced. The actress has already been cast for the role, so she will be in the Swamp Thing property, as well as she is a member of Justice League Dark. If they ever do anything with Justice League Dark movie wise, um, she would be part of that. And then you could see this book take off in quite a big way if that happened. Right now, you can get this book for cheap, but not for much longer. It's one you want to go out, if anything on this list, and grab right away if you're interested. Um, yeah, because people are starting to figure out who Madame Zandu is. They realize that she's been cast as a major character in a property, and her first appearance is kind of obscure. So, yeah, go see if you can find this book right away. The next book I'm going to put up, The Eternals number 8. So the Eternals number 8 is from 1977, and it is the first appearance of the Eternals Ransack and Caracas or Carcass. Carcass? Caracas? I don't know. Anyway, it's one of those Jack Kirby names. I'm pretty sure it's Carcass. Anyway, first appearance of those characters. Um, if they know we know where they're going to do an Eternals movie, people should be buying up their Eternals number 1 by now. As number 2, the first appearance of the Celestials. If they do an Eternals movie, um, these two characters are kind of their quippy, funny characters. So if they want to try and put a little humor into it, put a little Guardians of the Galaxy sort of style into it, these two guys are almost a sure bet to show up. So I bought this for $5 out of a comic out of the back room of my LCS. You can easily find this book out there, and not many people are looking at it. But really, buying the first 12 Eternals is a good idea. There's so many first appearances in all of those books, and you can still get them for relatively cheap. And the next book I have is this guy, The Invaders Annual number 1. And The Invaders Annual number 1 is specifically for this cover. This is an Alex Stromberg cover. Alex Stromberg, for people that don't know, is a very old comic book artist. He was involved with Timely back when they were doing All Winners comics, when they did the very first Captain America comics, Marvel Mystery Comics, Marvel Comics, the original Submariner comics. Um, Worked with Jack Kirby. Uh, Jack Kirby always said that Stromberg was a influence of his, and just like a fantastic cover. Like, who doesn't want to see these World War II age heroes beating the crap out of a bunch of Nazis? Um, yeah, so pretty much after 1949, Alex Stromberg wasn't involved with too much comic covers, and we don't see another comic cover from 1949 until this comic in oh shoot, what was the year that this comic came out? 1974? No, right here, 1977. So yes, there was no comic book from 1949 to 1977, and then no comic book covers afterwards. And then Mr. Stromberg unfortunately passed away. Um, I know there's a few comic book covers that have come out lately that use his backgrounds, his covers as backgrounds, but nothing that he was commissioned to do except for this comic. So, really important comic in the whole idea of Adam Stromberg being his only piece of Bronze Age work. You can still buy this comic. I think I bought this one for about $20. You can buy better condition copies for $30, $40. I think it's an important comic that, if you kept in your collection for a while, would definitely increase in value just because of its significance. Again, be careful when you're buying this. It's a square bound book. Watch out for spine crush. Watch out for, especially here at the bottom, being crushed from being packed into comics too much and being put in the wrong type of bag. So definitely want to pick this one up. Alex Traumberg, definitely legend in the comics business. Really redefined what war comics and superheroes were like. Being one of the first artists to ever even draw superheroes. So, Alex Stromberg's. That's all the comics we're going to put on our channel today. Again, get out there. I highly recommend you buy the Internals, the first 12. Pick them up. So many first appearance of this Celestial, of that Eternal, of this Deviant. Nobody knows who or what the movie's going to be like, who's going to be in it, or even the full release date yet. But grabbing them up now, you want to be the guy that had when this book goes up to $50. You're the guy that already has it in his collection, not the guy scrambling to find it at a decent price, right? So you can just sit back and be like, "Yep, paid $5 for that 2 years ago." Okay, so buy your comics now. buy comics that are going to hold value, like this comic, The Invaders Annual #1. Keep those in your collection for a while. And yeah, I'll be back with another video another day. This is Mr. Miracle. You guys have a great day.